Good evening, everyone. Welcome to day 3 of my gratitude challenge. All right, so today I'm taking you back to my secondary school like I did on day 2. So it's still academics. So when I was in JSS 3, I no, it was SS1. I was to do a promotional exam to SS2, and the challenge in my secondary school, you must have English and math to be promoted to SS2. If you have 5 credits and you have it's inclusive of English and math, your English and math are in place, then you can be promoted. But if you have 7 or 8 credits and you fail math, you will resit. If you have 7, 8 credits, 6 credits, but you don't have English, or you missed one out of English or math, you will have to resit. Math and English must be in place. So in my own case, I had 5 credits on my report card, and there was no math. So it was actually repeat outrightly. But I actually had more than 5 credits, but there was a miscalculation, and this was how I discovered it, because the teachers didn't discover it. So ideally, for you to be promoted, you must have math and English. So even if you have 10 credits, supposing there is 10 credits and there is no math, you can't be promoted. Or if you have 10 credits, there's no math and English, you resit the math and English. So in my own case, I had 5 credits. So in my English, I had like maybe 47 or 48, but they added the credits of the English to make the 5 credits. So there was no need for me to complain, because I'd seen it. I wanted to say, no, sorry, in my English, I had 50 something, but they put maybe 55 or 60. So they put 45. But the teacher knew that it was a mistake. But the teacher it wasn't serious. It was a mistake, but it wasn't serious, because the credit of the English has been added to make the 5 credits. If I was to go by that error, I would have 4 credits. So the person knew that I passed English, so we added it to the 4 credits to make 5 credits. Are you with me? So everybody, we've been crying. You know the reason why you must be promoted in my secondary school? The reason is because in my secondary school, Folasade Girls Grammar School, you are allowed to punish your immediate junior. In Federal Government College, they even call themselves name, where I wanted to go earlier. If you are immediate junior, immediate senior, they call each other names. But in Folasade Girls, we call each other sister, and you can punish. It's not advisable, but you can punish your immediate junior. And there was a time in my life in that school, I went to read in a junior. Sometimes when you want to read, you can go to junior girls class to read. So a senior girl, an SS2 girl, was in that class, and the SS2 girl said I should go and punish them, that they are disturbing her. I didn't want to do it because they are my immediate junior. I didn't want to do it, but she opened more like, I can't disobey an SS2 girl, because then I think I was in SS1, or I can't remember. In a nutshell, I punished these JSS3 students. So I can't repeat, because they will show me pepper. I can't repeat, because if I repeat, they are my immediate junior, I'm going to fall in their class. So that's everybody, some people have been crying and all that. We've just been going up and down for like 2 hours. So when I saw people will just go and complain and say this happened, and they will rectify. Some people will complain, there will be no more like there is no case. There's no case and all that. So my mind just said, this English that they put 40 something, I should go and complain. Actually, it's 50 something or whatever. It's 50 something. But obviously, if they went by that 45 that they wrote, I wouldn't have scored. I wouldn't have had 5 credits. So obviously, the person added 1 credit. Yeah, it is still 40 something, but he added the 1 credit to make it 5 credits. Even me had resolved that. There was no need to go. I just went. God is just so kind to me. You know what? Sometimes when people are serving God, people feel like they are fanatics. How can you to see what I'm saying? How can this look like being a fanatics? So I went to complain to the teacher. While I was complaining to the teacher told me, oh, it's true. This is 45 and you actually had 55. He said, but if the teacher, your class teacher went by this 45, you wouldn't have 5 credits. You will have 4 credits. That was how he knocked off my my excuse. Meanwhile, that excuse, that error, I'd seen it before and I'd resolved it, but more like I just went there. But you know what? While she discountenanced what I had to say, my eyes just supernatural, because it was not natural. For 1 hour, 2 hours, people have been crying up and down. I did not see it. How come it was while I was with the teacher that she was turning me? She was telling me like I had no case, like no case submission matter. That was when my eyes saw it. It was supernatural. I just supernaturally saw that in government, either government or literature, I had 60 something, and they put maybe 49. So that was one additional credit, and I needed that one addition, because if it was 5 credits, you failed math, you had 5 credits, you will repeat. If you had 6 credits and you failed math, you have a chance to resit and you can be promoted if you pass the math well. So when I calculated that, I just, while the woman, I didn't say before the woman asked me, oh, that one, as I was about turning, that was when I saw it. I just pointed it to her. She just smiled. They took the result back, report sheet back from my hand, went to the staff room, and did it, and gave me 6 credits. And then I now came back for my receipt, and I passed the math, and I was promoted to SS2. That was how God saved me from being disgraced, from being embarrassed by my immediate junior. Isn't God so good to me? Even though I'm a child, God reached out to me. That's my testimony for day 3.